Hello and welcome to another day in the 1 month game dev challenge. In today's video you will learn, or you will see, how we get the inventory get animated really cool, and also use this rank system. You see it's a yellow legendary and a god mode purple scar in here, and also adjust the damage so we get the correct damage provided for our shots. So let's jump right into it. I have here two sprites I created with Magica Voxel, the software where I also model my voxel models. And yeah, we use these sprites for our inventory stuff. So let's apply these changes, and then let's have a look where our scriptable objects are. Should be in the prefabs, but I think we should move them to resources because this naming is not good. Okay, cool. So let's see. This is the scar. Is this a scar? Yeah, that is the scar, and this one is the sniper one. Nice. So let's see if this is working. I need to refactor the code a bit. Because I I thought I could export the little thumbnail from Unity. These little, let me show you. These little images here into our game, but I think I will just use these ones I just created with that. So I need to refactor this a bit. How did I do it? I think I have to look for asset because I didn't have so much asset in the game. At least I hope so. Yeah, this should be it. Yeah, nice. So the slot weapon, and then we want to get from the weapon preview image, sprite image. How did I call it? Image. Okay, yeah, and because this is a sprite and we need raw texture. Okay, I see. So this is a sprite, and this should be a sprite 2, and this should be a normal image, not a raw image. Yeah, nice. Then I need to refactor these inventory slots, and then I think we're happy. So let's just have a quick look on that one. Inventory slot. Where is it? There it is. And this the image. Yeah, this is the normal image. Okay. I need to delete this one first. And this is normal image. Yeah, I think this is correct in this case. Oh, I need to assign that again. And then I hope that this is working, and I hope I didn't destroy anything. Yeah, nice. There it is. Looking quite good. Of course, we could. Let's test how this is looking if we size this a bit up. So let's go to the scene view. Then we go to our 2D view. Okay, I can't select it here. Let's just get in the inventory and do it by hand, and let's see if 64 is a good one. Let's see the 128. What about rotating this a bit? Is this looking good? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, to be honest. But let's have it like the parents. No, that's also not a good idea. But 96 to 96 is a good one, I think. Yeah, I think this could be a nice size for that. So let's just use it. And then we want to take care of the background because we maybe also want to have some kind of information. What is this weapon? Is this a god weapon? Is this a normal weapon, a rare weapon? So let's just call this background. And we get the color for that from our weapon information. So let's get in our UI inventory script and also declare here the background image. Nice. And then we could actually use a weapon as O in here and get the weapon. So we just can have the weapon dot image in here. And then for our background image, we could just set the color from our weapon dot get weapon color. There it is. And I think this is the quickest solution for that. Let's see where I use this. Oh, just here. So let's just pass the weapon into it. And then I think we're good to go. Oh no, I need to set this to true at first. So let's see. Of course, I think we need a background image so it looks a bit more, it looks a bit cooler. What did I do here? Ah, I didn't assign it. Oh, okay. Yeah. My old nemesis, it's, yeah. I forget it every time. Every single, now dragging the wrong one. Every single time I forget to assign these serialized fields. Okay, so let's try it again. Nice, it's orange, and this is kind of purple. Looks quite good, but I think we can do it look better. So let's see how big are these inventory slots. 96. Are they? Yeah, 96 is the cell size. So let's just get with 256, 256 image in here. And I think it's okay if we say we want to have some kind of gradient from white to black or something like that. But it should be a bit more white. Why is my PC so slow right now? That's not good. And we do not want to have a Versatz in German. And we want to flip this one. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So that's kind of cool. So we do not lose much color information because it's so dark in here. And I also think that it could be a pretty cool idea to have some slight sprinkles there. This is not slightly. Let's take a brush, not a pencil, a brush tool. And let's see what is a cool sprinkled stuff in here. Could this be cool if we have a bunch of these in here? But it could be cool, but then it should be a pattern and not that of a mess like it is now. Hell no. So let's just see if we can make this a bit more cool, like 64. I don't know. Yeah, I'm no designer, so I think this gradient is enough for now. Or maybe some cool lines. Let's try some cool lines. So let's take an 8 for that approach. And let's see if we can make this a bit more cooler here and there. Is this the way? I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Isn't there some cool filters in here? Some artistic filters that we can use. Honestly, this is not looking too bad. Well, actually, I'm honest with you guys. I think this doesn't look too bad. So let's try it. So we're back in Unity and we just want to change the texture type to sprite, apply this, and now assign this new texture to our background. Let's see if this is looking good or if it's looking bad. We'll see. So let's use the scar. And honestly, I think this is looking pretty cool. But I also want the weapon inside of the image get to be moved. Is this grammatically correct? I hope so. Yeah, therefore we need another do tween. And for that we just go into the inventory slot UI. Do we? Or need there it is. And then we can check with the toggle active slot if it is active. So if it is active, then we call the animate weapon image. And we have this as a private method here right now. And there we go. This is then the weapon image dot. Oh, well, we do actually not need to check if this is true, because we want to also change it back. And we do not need this at all because we're setting this here. Sorry for the mess. So now we can check the do tween. To move. And we want this to, or we to scale, do scale to vector 3 dot 1 times 1 2. So the duration still is 0.2, but this number is based on whether it's active or not. So if it's active, then we want the 1.2, and if it's not, then it's just a 1, and we're all happy with that. But at first we want to kill all animations on this transform, so we have to call do kill, so it does not get interrupted whenever another animation is getting triggered. So let's try if this is looking awesome or not. So let's see. I think this is not work. Of course, this is not working because toggle active slot is, where is it called? Ah, well, nice. It isn't called at all. So where is it? Called. Ah, okay. On the inventory slot changed. So is there a listener for it anywhere? I hope so. Yeah, there it is. The UI manager, and then the inventory update inventory slots is getting called. Okay, just as I have thought. Okay. And then we just say your inventory slot. Toggle active slot to true. Of course, this isn't the case of the toggle function, so I set it to set active slot and then true. And this is what's happening in there, so this can be deleted. We call this set active slot with a bool. Now is active, and then we have this is active slot is active. Of course, we do not need this anyway. And then we have the transform dot to scale. But we have also the slot, so we have to animate slot image. This is kind of the same as this one. And we do not want to return anything. This is just a void. And then we have it here, the animate slot, and there we go. There we get, get this function from, and set the active slot to false. So it's okay, I think, to just have a one-liner here, because it does really the same, but we want to check, okay, if it's 1 or just 1, and for that we use the same logic as down below. So it's active slot, then it's 1 1, and else it's just a 1. So nice, we can delete this, and then I think I didn't destroyed our whole UI. So let's see if this is finally working. So I'm just grabbing this scar, and yeah, you see it just looks a bit more bouncy, and I think that's the look I want to go for. Of course, we could also add some rotation to make it feel a bit better, but I think it's already looking pretty good. Oops, what's that? Oh. Oh my god. No, okay. Okay. I see what I did there. I used the scope image, not the preview image. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so it is the preview image we want to set, not the scope image. Yeah, well, this is, where was it? Was it in the update? Where was it? I do not remember. It's just a tiny project, but I already do not remember where I have to add the stuff. Let me see. Oh god. It's the weapon scope image I'm searching for. And the play controller. Yeah, there it is. Well, the play controller. We need to change this. This is completely misleading. Yeah. Nevertheless, it's the preview image, not the scope image. And yeah. So we need to assign this to the correct sprite. So the preview sniper is right here, and the scope image is this one, and this one is the preview scar. Yeah, there it is, and it has no special scope image. So there we go. Now it's not working. Oh god, I completely fucked up. What did I do? Of course this should be the scope. Oh man. Okay. There it is. There it is on the slot data. That should be the weapon preview image. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now, the third try. I hope this time everything's good. And yeah, let's see if I did it correctly this time. So now it has the bouncy preview image, and if I scope, yeah, there it is. Okay, nice. But now we want to also add some damage, some damage multiplication with these rarity steps. I think it is okay to put some kind of multiplication stuff into the weapon as O. There we go. That we can just get some multiplications done. So let's have a switch right in here and call the own function. I'm calling it get weapon damage. I think is quite good because we want to multiply the damage with what's an integer with a float variable, and then round it to the or get the integer value from that. So what does this mean? A default oh, sorry, there we go. The default weapon should just deal the normal damage. The rare weapon should deal it but times 1.2. Of course we see, okay, this is a float value, but we just use a cast to make it an integer. And I think we just copy this one for every line. And now it's just about balancing stuff, because I do not know how strong enemies are, how the gameplay at all is, but I would just assume that we can take a 0.4 in here, a 0.75 for the ultimate, and for the god weapon we just do it times 2 and multiplicate by 2. There we go. And I think we can also change the type of damage we deal, because we also want to maybe land a critical damage hit, and then also show it with some kind of red number or something like that. So let's use the weapon controller, where we also want to get the weapon damage from. There we go. But also now here's the tricky part, because we want to assign it once. This is the yeah, bool where we check is critical hit, and then calculate critical hit. This is just a random function, and then we say, okay, if this is a critical hit, we want to time damage, hit damage equals the current weapon, and we time it by, if it is a critical hit, then we want to time it by, let's say 20%. Is 20% a good amount? I don't know. I hope so. And else just a 1. And because this is now integer, we also want to cast this again as an integer. Oops, we just want to have this in brackets. And yeah, there we go. So we got the damage in here. And also what's pretty cool is we now can pass if it is a critical hit, and then also check the text color of that. So it's critical hit we have here, and if it is a critical hit, then we want to say something like damage label dot color equals color white if it's a normal hit. But if it's not a normal hit, we want something like color dot red, for example, or it's say yellow, because red is too hard of a attention killer for this kind of approach. So I want to calculate the critical hit, which is actually just a number where we say, okay, we have a random R&D as new random in here, and if you say okay random, or we say unity engine dot random dot range, and there we go, and we say okay, we have 0 in here and 1000. This is the crit number, for example. And then we just say, okay, what is the crit amount? Crit amount could be like 2%. Is 2% high? I don't know. If crit number is lower than 25, it's like 2.5%. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, then it's true. And otherwise, it is false. So we return this one. Nice. So for testing purposes, I just do it to 50% to see if it's working. And if it's working nicely, then I just, yeah, pull it down to like 2.5%. So let's see. Yeah, seems to be equal 50%. Nice. So let's just use the 2.5%. And I think this is cool. But I didn't check the damage amount. I just looked at the color. Was the damage amount also good? No, it wasn't, I think, because here I just passed in the normal damage, and I do not want this. I just want the correct damage to pass. And if it's critical, then timed 1, 2. So we might have to increase our damage to like 300, 100 to see the correct calculations, and maybe then I need to increase the life of a tree, for example. Let's see. Let's use the scar. This 175, 175. Then I need to adjust the current ammunition. So let's see. Where's my player? There it is. There's the weapon. I cannot change the. Okay, that's bad. I also need to fix this weapon this bullet problem, but that's just for another time. Let's see, where's the 30? This one. Let's add it to do here. Add bullet calculations. Okay, let's use this static value of 3000 bullets to see if our calculations are correct. Yes, you saw the higher number of that, like 200 and somewhat. Nice. Cool, this is working. And yeah, I really like that. So we added a cool legendary or ranked system for our weapons, adjusted the damage, added cool animations for that in the inventory, and I think that's it for today. Thank you really for watching this video. If you liked the video, then please hit the subscribe button. Also, do not forget or miss something that comes in the future regarding this 1 month game dev challenge or my main project azaryia, which having a company with some game devlogs on this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We see us tomorrow. Bye bye.